Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to my channel, and today in this 14th video of this series we will look at how we can list the clients that we created in our last video. So this is a sample GitLab project which we have as a project, but then we need to show the clients. How do we do that? Using the TDD approach, what I will do is, let me first clear out all the files which we have. We will need a page response test. So I'll open the existing test that I have and I will assert that it shows the client list page. That's all that we want to do. So I'll have a client, obviously. Then acting as a user, as a logged in user, that means, okay, I'll go to that particular route, which in my case, although I haven't created, sorry, what should be the name? It will be a resource thingy. So resource APIs will have clients.index, and I'll just assert that it's okay. So now obviously this is going to fail if I run this, and let's understand how we can make it pass. So first thing is first, create the controller. Okay, it will be a resource controller. So controller, resource controller, and we will name it client. So that's pretty much done. We'll go to our web.php. We'll have clients, client controller, and for now I'll just add some of the methods that we want. We want the index, create, maybe, yeah, that's about it. Initially we will need these two only. Okay. So what happens is, if you do only, I'll show you. The basic idea is, if I do PHP artisan route list, can you see the client has only two routes, which is the client listing index and the client create. If I don't put it, what will happen is all the routes will be visible, but we haven't handled it. So why do we need to create that additional baggage? We will only add them when we have already handled them, and at one point when you understand that everything is ready, you can just knock that off. Okay, like I have done it for projects. So that's how I typically would recommend you to work. So now that we have this, ideally it should pass, and it does. Why? Because now the request is going to the web PHP. The web PHP is telling that this is the controller, this is the method, and those two things are ready, and that's the only thing that we wanted, right? So that's fine. But then this is the first test, not the end of the world. What we need to do is also understand on the client page what do we need as part of our main development. So page client list test is something which we need to build. Okay, so we will do test page client, should have done page client list. I'll just refactor that. All right, and I'll get rid of this. And the first test that we need is shows the client list. Okay, it's pretty straightforward. I'll have two clients. I'll have one more. I'll just something, let's try in a different way. Factory, create, okay, acting as, because that's inside the auth group. Go to that route, assert okay, and then assert C text. I think by now you would have understood the sequence and the way things work, right? So this is going to fail. Obviously, let's go to our controller, client controller. What we will do is we'll say that we are expecting to return a view. Okay. The view will be pages.clients.index. Obviously, we don't have that view, so we'll create that as well. And we need to pass the data as well. So clients equals client query. I'll paginate 10. And there is one more thing which I will show you through the test. So I'll not do anything else right now. And I'll just do with clients. That's about it. Now in here we need to render the clients. Okay, because our tests will still fail. I'll show you I'll basically paste the markup so that it's a little faster. Okay, so we have a client list. I'm referencing a button which is add client like we have on project. I'll show you like this button. I expect that the client page will also have a add client button. Okay, and then if I have any session success message, head, name, is or status. Let's just say status. And then I'll have my client ID. I'm showing the client name, the status, and the project count as well. Okay. Now the project count, I haven't taken it here. I forgot. So I'll just add that. Over here, what I will do is with count, the name of the relationship, which is projects. And if I go to my test now, ideally it should pass. No? Or okay, it's running on the wrong one. All right, so this is failing. Congratulations. And what is it? Client show not defined. Where is the client show? Let me see. I think this is the route for the individual, right? So what I would do is I'll also have the show method over here. I'll allow it for now and then run the test, and this is passing. So which basically means if I go to my application and do clients, I can see there is the client name and this is status. One is active. I'll have that. Maybe I'll have to create an enum as well. I'll just add that as an issue. Client status should be enum. And I'll refactor the code accordingly. Anyways, so this is done. And yeah, I think pretty much it. So we have the listing. The only additional test that I feel we should be writing is, see, we have the counts, and ideally we would like to do a latest as well. So latest based on created at. So what I would say is, try to write the test for that and see if you're able to match the project listing test and see if you are able to get it to work. If not, we will see how that needs to be done maybe in a later video. But yeah, that's about it, guys. That's what I wanted to cover in this video. If you like this video and the series so far, then do click on the thumbs up button, and yeah, don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well.